Let me make a quick video here concerning just a little tip that I kind of figured out on my own this year. Worked real well for me. It may be a little late for a spring garden, but maybe if you're doing a fall garden, or for next year if you have a tiller. Now, will this work on a walk behind? I don't know. I've got a Troy-Bilt horse, and I didn't use it this year, so I'm not sure because I got this tiller for my tractor. Painted it Kubota orange. I don't know whether I've showed it since I painted it or not. But anyway, a little trick I did was to, as I was making my final pass, in other words, I used the tiller to break up the garden real well, and as I was making my final pass, I put it in like low gear and made a run through there with this C-clamp attached to the whatever that thing is, the back door. And what it does, as you know, if you're familiar with tiller, this piece here just grades the dirt off reasonably level. And but what this does is basically marks your row. You can figure out your depth. You can put it up here to where it's just barely in, or you can, you know, I've got this set kind of low. In other words, move it up a little bit. And what it's just like drawing your finger in the sand. As you go back and look, there's just a little bit of a little small divot there, line that you plant in. I assume, you know, it depends on whether you got sand or clay like I do. But if you set it that low, you know, that's like going to be 3 inches lower than this here. I would say that if you like to plant in a little fur, that might even cut your fur for you, for like pea seed, something like that. All I did, I was coming back on top with a little earthway cedar for my peas and stuff. But on this, on my corn, I planted, I used 3 C-clamps. I put one here, I put one on the very edge here, and one on the very edge on the other side. So basically my rows were, I think that's 23 inches or something like that. I done forgot, but I wanted to row basically in the middle of that tire. So I put the thing here and in the middle of that tire. So I put it on the outside corner there. And planted 3 rows of corn, and then came back through and you know, put my tractor tire a certain width from the divot, from the line that this was making, and planted my corn that way. That way, when I plowed my corn with cultivators, I was straddling the rows. I put a cultivator. Gosh, I never forgot how I did it now. Put a cultivator here and here, I think, and straddled the rows and plowed in between before it got too tall. Did the same thing with peas. Planted those 3 rows of peas that I showed you in another video. I think I showed you. Maybe I hadn't uploaded that one yet. I think I'm going to call it Peas Me, like I peas you. Okay, I'm a beetle freak. Anyway, I don't know, it worked well for me. Someone that tills, especially with a big tiller, you have to go back and mark your rows, and you know, I used to do strings because I'm anal, so I had to have straight rows. But you drive the tractor straight, this is going to be straight. You know, fix it where you don't have any sway and stuff. Fix your little sway bars and stuff. But anyway, just a little trick that you might want to try for a fall garden or next year if you have especially a pull behind tiller, a PTO tiller, but also might work on something like a Troy-Bilt, a rear tine tiller that's got the little cover back here, the back cover, back plate, whatever that's called, and put a C-clamp on it and just mark your rows as you're going. Shoot. Man, it worked like a champ with me. I'm talking, saved me tons and tons of time going back and doing a string and some stakes and staking this out, trying to get my rows straight. Basically, if you drive your tractor straight, these are straight. So, and I did it marking my rows for even doing my transplants, tomatoes and peppers and such like that. I use this just to mark the row. Of course, I wouldn't I didn't do a push planter. I was setting transplants, but worked well for that. So something you may want to try. Get you some C-clamps and try it on your even your walk behind tiller. See if it works for you. That's a pretty good C-clamp, pretty good size C-clamp. You know, it depends on what size you have. But anyway, worked for me. So I think we're gone. I have talked enough about this. I worked old Mr. K here pretty hard yesterday. I washed him down good. I'm gonna pull my tiller off. I planted some zipper cream peas yesterday. We got a little rain last night. We're expecting rain next 2 or 3 days, 20, 30, 40%. So this being 6th or 7th or 8th of July, whatever it is, they should do well. They like the heat, and if they can get the rain, get a little moisture in them. The ground was dry when I tilled it, but if I can get some moisture in it, I think I'll make me some peas. I'll show you that if they come up. We'll see you. We gone. Goodbye.